Hello, wildlings. I'm your Creepsmith, and you found my Fear Forge. Lucky you. Welcome back, wildlings. Tonight's tiny trip into terror is Julia Was a Clever Girl by the ever-evocative Ipostatmidnight. Julia knew she was smart. She was one of those clever children, the kind of child who figures out early on that parents aren't all-powerful and all-knowing. The first time she realized this was when she got scared. There had been a noise in her room coming from under her bed, or perhaps from the closet, she didn't really know. Julia ran down the hall, crying, "Mommy! Daddy!" "What's wrong, honey?" "I heard a monster," Julia glubbed. She expected them to comfort her, or roll their eyes, or even get annoyed. Instead, they jumped up immediately and raced to her bedroom, where they checked under the bed, inspected the closet, and tested the window lock. They poked, prodded, and scoured every inch of the room. Julia caught on quickly. She knew what they were doing. By taking her fears seriously, they were showing their little girl that she was safe and loved. They had probably read about this in some parenting book. But the lesson Julia learned was that she had power. Thereafter, waking her parents became almost a nightly event. Julia would scream and cry, and they would rush to her bedroom, and she would hide her grin behind crocodile tears. But not once did they ever complain. One night, she could stand it no longer, and she burst out laughing when Daddy fell down while examining a light fixture, as if a monster could even fit up there. "What's so funny?" he asked, rubbing his backside. "Well, you," Julia smirked. "You always believe me." Daddy wasn't angry. He just looked at Mommy. "Once," he said quietly, "just once, we didn't believe your brother." And Julia, who was an only child, did not sleep well that night. So stay scary, wildlings, and make the most of your nights.